What up though, and welcome back to Old School Hip Hop Head Real Reacts. I also have another YouTube channel called RioReactions, and on that YouTube channel I'm reacting to 99% Golden Era Hip Hop, which this video will also be going on. So if you're ever in the mood to watch some old school hip hop reactions, all you have to do is go to the link that I'm going to put in the description of this video. Alright man, so today's reaction is another paid subscriber request. Shout out to my man Don B for this request. So for anybody else out there who has a reaction that they want done right away, all you gotta do is hit me up in the PayPal or the Cash App and I get to it ASAP. Or you can wait till I go live, join the live, send your donation and your request, and I will do your reaction right there on the live. Alright man, so we back again with Slaughterhouse, yo. So man, Slaughterhouse, I first started doing reactions to these guys about a year ago, I would say, year and a half at the most. And I would say the one consistent thing has been Joel Ortiz. Them other niggas, they be hit or miss. Crooked, I can't fuck with him. I would say at this point, he's 75% miss, 25% hit. Joe Budden's consistent too. Even though I hate him personally, this nigga goes crazy on these damn Slaughterhouse songs. So I gotta give him his props, but the number one MC in Slaughterhouse by far to me is Joel Ortiz. Royce is 50-50. Sometimes he's great, sometimes he's ass. So I never know what to get from Royce. Like I always say, that nigga's like that box of chocolates that Ferris Bueller was fucking holding on to and fucking dipping in all goddamn day at that bus stop. You know what I'm saying? So we got two other members of Shady Records. I ain't gonna say honorary members of Slaughterhouse. Eminem, I mean, we all know Joe thought he should be an honorary member of Slaughterhouse. Basically, do more songs with us, nigga, and take us on tour and all that kind of shit. But Em was like, nah, fuck that. Y'all niggas a group. I'm over here doing me. And then we got that boy Yelawolf, who's his own movement in itself. So with that being said, man, last time I saw Yelawolf rapping with these boys, it was all bad for him. But since then, I've done 4 or 5 Yelawolf reactions and he goes crazy, so he's nice. But let's see how he performs. So, hey yo, it's a lot of people on the hot seat in this reaction. We got Yelawolf, we got Crooked Eye, we got Royce, and y'all know I am the Eminem hater himself. So we always got Marshall's ass on the hot seat. So with that being said, man, let's get to it.
I guess you can consider it poetry. But with me, it started out with words. Words. They started looking like puzzle pieces, so I started connecting them to each other. Until they started to resemble blank canvases. By this time, I was an artist. So I just started to paint these pictures.
Psychopath, I'm a killer. I'm a psychopath, I'm a killer.
Oh, I forgot to mention the name of the song, Psychopath Killer.
I'm a psychopath, I'm a killer. 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 I'm never keeping it plain. Lyrical murder is something I've been about ever since I was a little kid. Doodling in class, drew a picture with my teacher, bullet in his head, ruler in his ass, with a toilet in front of him, throwing up, pissed off. Probably symbolic of this thought, sick talk to my inner enemy in the rough. I'm having nightmares of leaving behind my dreams with anything less than a full bank. It's like I'm General Hung and I'm standing in front of a gun and putting myself in the way.
leaving
Picture with
behind
my
my
teacher
dreams,
bullet in
but
his head,
anything
ruler in
less
his
than a
ass
full
with a
bank
toilet in
is
front of
hard.
him, throwing up, pissed off. Probably symbolic of this thought, sick talk to my inner enemy in the rough. I'm having nightmares of leaving behind my dreams with anything less than a full bank. It's like I'm General Hung and I'm standing in front of a gun. I'm putting myself in the way of a bullet to pull rank. The hood is over my eyes, but the wool ain't. Yeah, got the mentality of being with a wizard. Ever you want, the hood is over my eyes, but the wool ain't. Yeah, got the mentality of being with a wizard. Pull rank, the hood is over my eyes, but the wool ain't. Yeah, got the mentality of being with a wizard. Ever you war show, we don't even get considered. How do you sell something that's so little?
Who is this rapping first? Is this Royce?
I'm putting myself in the way of a bullet to pull rank. The hood is over my eyes, but the wool ain't. Yeah, got the mentality of being with a wizard. Every award show, we don't even get considered. How do you sell something that's so lyrical to a kid who wouldn't know what was hitting if it hit him? Hit him. Now I wanna talk about these niggas from Detroit. Before me and Shady, who was thinking about Detroit. We put the world on tour, so watch how you say fuck me, you just might jinx yourself. Whoops, your girl gon' do it. Cause I was in the 9/11 in Chicago, 9/11 at the same time. I had already been grinding since 9/7, that's longevity. And if you think lyrically better, you better be a true. I'm a psychopath, I'm a killer. You ain't never seen a motherfucker get real. A psychopath, I'm a killer.
Alright, so that was Royce's verse and mid at best.
A psychopath, I'm a killer. Cause ain't nobody killer. No, nobody for real. A psychopath, I'm a killer.
This elite drinker is the ringleader. I'm a deep thinker. I'm a street preacher with a street sweeper full of heat seekers and your Jeep speakers. I'm a key bringers. I don't need heaters. I got the meat cleaver. Welcome to the slaughterhouse. Niggas try to tell me I spell too much. Capital S to the laugh to the T-E-R. Hope U-S-E. Now go to hell, you fucks. Word. Making work disappear quick as magic. Abracadabra. The you are the heat seekers and your Jeep speakers. I'm a key bringers. I don't need heaters. I got the meat cleaver. Welcome to the slaughterhouse. Niggas try to tell me I spell too much. Capital S to the laugh to the T-E-R. Hope U-S-E. Now go to hell, you fucks. Word. Making work disappear quick as magic. Abracadabra. The trafficker blacker than Africa. Can you imagine a nigga flipping bread for the blood? Money like Dracula has him a spatula. Ask me a question. Making work disappear quick as magic. Abracadabra, the trafficker blacker than Africa. Can you imagine a nigga flipping bread for the blood? Money like Dracula has him a spatula. Ask me a question. Am I the best with the flexing? Fuck yes with the goon talk. I just moonwalk all over the beat, then I'm lighting up the street. Crooked going Michael Jackson on Thriller. I'm a psychopath, I'm a killer. You ain't never seen a motherfucker get real. A psychopath, I'm a killer.
Okay, so that was Crooked Eye. That was probably one of the better verses that I've heard from him, but still not great. 6 out of 10.
Ask me a question, am I the best with the flexing? Fuck yes with the goon talk. I just moonwalk all over the beat, then I'm lighting up the street. Crooked going Michael Jackson on Thriller. I'm a psychopath, I'm a killer. You ain't never seen a motherfucker get real. A psychopath, I'm a killer. Automatic when anybody's sporadic, I chill. A psychopath, I'm a killer. Cause ain't nobody killer. No, nobody for real. A psychopath, I'm a killer. Breathing in the night, still you got the feeling. Psychopath, I'm a killer.
The thought of retiring is making me want to set your daughter on fire with a soldering ironing. What up, mom? Applying for the rim job. Are you hiring? I'm hoping to fill up your opening. Oh, but I know I with a soldering ironing. What up, mom? Applying for the rim job. Are you hiring? I'm hoping to fill up your opening. Oh, but I know I gotta meet a lot of requirements. First, I gotta accept you're in a lobby in Ireland, and you probably already been with all the slaughtering. I am in the mood to be playing. What up, mom? Applying for the rim job. Are you hiring? I'm hoping to fill up your opening. Oh, but I know I gotta meet a lot of requirements. First, I gotta accept you're in a lobby in Ireland, and you probably already been with all the slaughtering. I am in the mood to be playing second fiddle, slob on this violin with no strings attached. I'm just a product of a hostile environment, but being brought up so brought up inspired. But I don't know why I still like I'm caught up inside a whirlpool. Not an appliance, but applying to science. I psychotically rhyme, and it's like stars have aligned, all in a line, heart of a line, balls of Goliath. Obscene talking, entwined like a beanstalk in a vine, but I keep walking the line between the wrong and the right. But everything I write seems wrong, and it's like I'm ecstatic at all the static that I can still cause in the fabric of our modern society. Now Catholics are panicking because I snap back to my old antics and shenanigans. Damn it, the Pope's Madigan probably shouldn't have ran up in the Vatican with that mannequin singing bagpipes from Baghdad again, and my dad's dragging a faggot in. A glad bag won't be the last time I make a dramatic entrance like Vatican. You thought I was lying when I said I think that I'm crossing the line again. I've lost my mind, crossing, oh God, I think I just thought of another fucking line. Forgive me, Father, for I've sinned, but hip-hop has left me brainwashed with a violent street defiant. Now the odds of me trying to fucking be quiet probably gotta be about as high as the Jolly Green Giant after he's fallen and pollen. Father, for I've sinned, but hip-hop has left me brainwashed with a violent street defiant. Now the odds of me trying to fucking be quiet probably gotta be about as high as the Jolly Green Giant after he's falling and pollen next to a killing beehive colony trying to sneak by it. While his feet don't follow me while I revive rap. I'ma start up a riot and trying to stop at a silence that you're not gonna. Might as well just hit the block and you're jogging and tiring. Boston and cross the marathon finish line and put your thoughts against mine, cause the arsenal I have a scar you for life. Worse than your hearts than I have with bombs, pliers, and barbed wire. You're bossing like Barney Fife with a fucking Swiss Army knife. A saber that's Darth Vader with arthritis and a bark.
Your bars are like Barney Fife with a Swiss Army knife is wild. Because Barney Fife was already a soft ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's from the Andy Griffith show. He was one of the police officers or whatever. And now this nigga ain't got no gun. He just got a Swiss Army knife. Them shits ain't even sharp. Damn. I don't know why that jumped out and made me pause it, but that shit was comical.
Trying to stop at a silence that you're not gonna. Might as well just hit the block and you're jogging and tiring. Boston and cross the marathon finish line and put your thoughts against mine, cause the arsenal I have a scar you for life. Worse than your hearts than I have a marathon finish line and put.
We all know what happened at the Boston Marathon. Niggas blew shit up.
Sneak by it. While his feet don't follow me while I revive rap. I'ma start up a riot and trying to stop at a silence that you're not gonna. Might as well just hit the block and you're jogging and tiring. Boston and cross the marathon finish line and put your thoughts against mine, cause the arsenal I have a scar you for life. Worse than your hearts than I have with bombs, pliers, and barbed wire. You're bossing like Barney Fife with a fucking Swiss Army knife. A saber that's Darth Vader with arthritis and a bark bite with the Dark Knight on a dark night with his arms tied up. I'm dumb like when I'm on the mic, I'm not gonna lie. Perform like I'm gonna die at the end of a song, so it's hard for the rhyme to end. Like fuck them all, I'm just riding like I'm locked up inside of a shot of Bonnie and Clyde car. Uncle Ronnie was driving, about to bust through the side door, rock of asylum and park in the dining room.
I'm a psychopath, I'm a killer. You ain't never seen a motherfucker get rid.
I'm not gonna lie, perform arthritis and a bark bite with the dark.
He was shot up in a Bonnie and Clyde car. Well, what Uncle Ronnie was driving that shit. Hold on.
Put your thoughts against mine, cause the arsenal I have a scar you for life. Worse than your hearts than I have with bombs, pliers, and barbed wire. You're bossing like Barney Fife with a fucking Swiss Army knife. A saber that's Darth Vader with arthritis and a bark bite with the Dark Knight on a dark night with his arms tied up. I'm dumb like when I'm on the mic, I'm not gonna lie. Before I have bombs, pliers, and barbed wire. You're bossing like Barney Fife with a fucking Swiss Army knife. A saber that's Darth Vader with arthritis and a bark bite with the Dark Knight on a dark night with his arms tied up. I'm dumb like when I'm on the mic, I'm not gonna lie. Perform like I'm gonna die at the end of a song, so it's hard for the rhyme to end. Like fuck them all, I'm just riding like I'm locked up inside of a shot of Bonnie and Clyde car. Uncle Ronnie was driving, about to bust through the side door, rock of asylum and park in the dining room.
I'm a psychopath, I'm a killer. You ain't never seen a motherfucker get rid. Psychopath.
I did not hear Joel Ortiz. This is trash. Damn, I know Joe was pissed. What the hell? Jock Rosenberg. Is that supposed to be his manager, Paul Rosenberg? Alright, man, listen. If I'm Joe Budden and if I'm fucking Joel Ortiz, I'm mad as a motherfucker that this song came out and I wasn't on it. And as far as Yelawolf, I guess that was him singing a hook. What the fuck? I mean, that's a good look for Yelawolf. But then that makes me even more mad if I'm Joel Ortiz and Joe Budden. This must have been after Joe said something to him. This must have been after Joe said something to him. Alright, man, so let's run it down. Crooked Eye's verse was mid. Royce's verse was mid. Crooked Eye's, I gave him a 6 out of 10 initially. I'm going to give that nigga a 5 out of 10. That shit was mid too. And then we got Marshall. Let's talk about this, man. So he was doing a lot of Slim Eminem type shit, but I didn't feel like his verse was consistent enough to be Slim Eminem level. So he's gonna fall somewhere between the Eminem and a Slim Eminem level. I ain't got a fucking name for that tier yet, but that's where he's falling on this one. Cause his verse was pretty fucking good. I'm not gonna lie, but I mean he had points in there where the shit was a 9, and then he had certain points where the shit was like a 6. So that's why I'm saying he's somewhere between Slim Eminem and Eminem. And Slim Eminem is when he's blacking the fuck out, but he's rapping about shit I'm really not into. This time he was kind of rapping about shit I wasn't into, but he was half blacking out, half, whatever. So with that being said, man, y'all know I keeps it 100. So I'm gonna run that Eminem verse back one more time for you stands. One more time for the stands, you know what I mean? Let's get it.
In the night,
set your daughter on fire with a soldering iron. What up, mom? Applying for the rim job. Are you hiring? I'm hoping to fill up your opening. Oh, but I know I gotta meet a lot of requirements. First, I gotta accept you're in a lobby in Ireland, and you probably already been with all the slaughter in Ireland. Don't meet a lot of requirements. First, I gotta accept you're in a lobby in Ireland, and you probably already been with all the slaughter in Ireland.
So what's the reference? What's Ireland all about? Did something go down in Ireland with Marshall? What happened? Why is he throwing that in there?
Meet a lot of requirements. First, I gotta accept you're in a lobby in Ireland, and you probably already been with all the slaughter in Ireland. No mood to be playing second fiddle, slob on this violin with no strings attached. I'm just probably already been with all the slaughter in Ireland. No mood to be playing second fiddle, slob on this violin with no strings attached. I'm just a product of a hostile environment, but being brought up, so brought up inspired. But I don't know why I still like I'm caught up inside a whirlpool. Not an appliance, but applying to science. I psychotically rhyme, and it's like stars of aligned, all in a line, taught of a line, balls of Goliath. Obscene talking entwined like a beanstalk. Rhyme, and it's like stars of aligned, all in a line, taught of a line, balls of Goliath. Obscene talking entwined like a beanstalk in a vine, but I keep walking the line, all up inside a whirlpool. Not an appliance, but applying to science. I psychotically rhyme, and it's like stars of aligned, all in a line, taught of a line, balls of Goliath. Obscene talking entwined like a beanstalk in a vine, but I keep walking the line between the wrong and the right. But everything I write seems wrong, and it's like I'm ecstatic at all the static that I can still cause in a fabric of our modern society.
I'm ecstatic at all the static I can still cause.
I'm ecstatic at all the static that I can still cause in a fabric of our modern society. Right, but everything I write seems wrong, and it's like I'm ecstatic at all the static that I can still cause in a fabric of our modern society. Now Catholics are panicking because I snap back to my old antics and shenanigans. Damn it, the Pope's Madigan. Probably shouldn't have ran up in the Vatican with that mannequin singing bagpipes from Baghdad again. And my dad's dragging a faggot in a glad bag. Won't be the last time I make a dramatic entrance like Vatican. You thought I was lying when I said I think that I'm crossing the line again. I've lost.
See, he was blacking out right there, yo. That was blackout mode right there. That was Slim and them type shit.
Not an appliance, but applying to science. I psychotically rhyme, and it's like stars of aligned, all in a line, taught of a line, balls of Goliath. Obscene talking entwined like a beanstalk in a vine, but I keep walking the line between the wrong and the right. But everything I write seems wrong, and it's like I'm ecstatic at all the static that I can still cause in the fabric of our modern society. Now Catholics are panicking because I snap back to my old antics and shenanigans. Damn it, the Pope's Madigan. Probably shouldn't have ran up in the Vatican with that mannequin singing bagpipes from Baghdad again. And my dad's dragging a faggot in a glad bag. Won't be the last time I make a dramatic entrance like Vatican. You thought I was lying when I said I think that I'm crossing the line again. I've lost my mind, crossing, oh God, I think I just thought of another fucking line. Forgive me, Father, for I've sinned. But hip-hop has left me brainwashed with a violent street defiant. Now the odds of me trying to fucking be quiet probably gotta be about as high as the Jolly Green Giant after he's falling and pollen next to a killer beehive colony trying to sneak by. Problems with a violent crossing, oh God, I think I just thought of another fucking line. Forgive me, Father, for I've sinned. But hip-hop has left me brainwashed with a violent street defiant. Now the odds of me trying to fucking be quiet probably gotta be about as high as the Jolly Green Giant after he's falling and pollen next to a killer beehive colony trying to sneak by. Gotta be about as high as the Jolly Green Giant after he's falling and pollen next to a killer beehive colony trying to sneak by. All the streets don't follow me while I revive rap. I'ma start up a rioting, trying to stop at a silence that you're not gonna. Might as well just hit the block and you're jogging and tiring. Boston and cross the marathon finish line and put your thoughts against mine, cause the arsenal I have will scar you for life. Worse than your hearts than I have with bombs, pliers, and barbed wire. You bossing like Barney Fife with its mine, cause the arsenal I have will scar you for life. Worse than your hearts than I have with bombs, pliers, and barbed wire. You bossing like Barney Fife with a fucking Swiss Army knife. A saber that's Darth Vader with arthritis and a bark bite with the Dark Knight on a dark night. With Barney Fife with a fucking Swiss Army knife. A saber that's Darth Vader with arthritis and a bark bite with the Dark Knight on a dark night with his arms tied up. I'm Dharma like when I'm on the mic, I'm not gonna lie. Perform like I'm gonna die at the end of a song, so it's hard for the rhyme to end. Like fuck 'em all, I'm just riding like I'm locked up inside of a shot of Bonnie and Clyde call. Uncle Ronnie was driving, about to bust through the side door, rock of asylum and park in the dining room. I'm a psychopath, I'm a killer. You ain't never.
All right, man. So that was the second spin with that Eminem verse, and yeah, I stick by it, man. He's flowing somewhere between an Eminem and a Slim Eminem level on this one. Alright, man, yo, there it is. Psychopath Killer, Slaughterhouse featuring Eminem and Yelawolf. I pretty much said everything I've had to say about this song. So with that, shout out to my man Don B for this request. On to the next one, I'm out.